Sweet.
Yay, that was fun.
That was
Hey,
fun.
I want in the Slack. Maybe I'm not giving you enough money yet.
Oh, no, you can be. You're a contributor. You should have been invited in anyway.
I may just not be smart enough to do Slack yet. That's one of the reasons I wanted.
Are you in any other Slack channels?
I am.
Okay,
I don't know.
well, no,
I'm not good at Slack yet.
You're fine. You're fine. Let me.
Contribute.
I'll re-invite you. It'll tell me if I.
Maybe would it have come through email? You know, I'm bad at invites.
Yeah, it would come in. It would come through email. Exactly. I will send it to your pod feet.
Good. Perfect. I want an excuse to use it.
Yeah, and Peter Wells gets in there quite a bit.
Good.
I'm in there all the time, and the more of us that show up in there, the happier
people are.
I think they are. All right, see if that worked.
No Francois tomorrow.
What do we got for titles there, Roger? Oh, Roger can't hear Roger.
Can you hear me?
Oh, now we can. Yep.
All right. I'm trying something about leaving the screencast up, sharing up, so I don't have to, because I think that's what's screwing up my mic.
Really?
Oh.
So let me see if I stop it and my audio still works.
All right.
You still hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll try that.
All right.
All right. So what we got is who's your DiDi now Uber? Although I will add in Chinese, at least in Mandarin, DiDi means older brother.
Oh, okay.
Noise canceling safe word. Putting Uber on the map. Here there be Ubers. Uber D. Uber D.
Uber D.
When Captain America throws his privacy shield. It sounds kind of lewd for some reason. I don't know why. A lift in Apple's shoes. Uber Maps, we bake our own. A lot of this was centered on Uber.
Yeah, well, that's good. That was our main topic.
Uber's Blitzkrieg map.
Mm.
Uber gives new meaning to cartography. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze for a minute.
Okay. Who's your DiDi now Uber is the one I like the best so far.
Yeah, it's the one that goes.
Yeah.
Actually, no, not older brother. That's good. DiDi's younger brother. But it's probably not the way it's pronounced. Might be. Noise canceling. Safe word. 5 cartographers go into a bar.
Do you have a favorite, Allison?
I don't. I like the sound of the one you were just talking about, but I don't know what it means.
Like, who's your daddy?
Okay. I liked it.
DiDi, because
DiDi
DiDi now owns Uber.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that.
DiDi. Younger brother means younger brother.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
That kind of
means older.
takes away. I liked it when it meant older brother, because then it could kind of mean that too, but well.
I'm sure it's a homonym. Probably means something else.
So I should be able to see.
Let's see what this.
Well, that's what I'm going to go with then. And it's in.
Okay, I think.
What are you doing there, Allison?
I'm trying to get into Slack. I successfully did it on the web, but not. I don't understand Slack. Apple Podcast. So it didn't add it to my.
Oh yeah.
List
So
in the app,
the key metaphor that you have to keep in mind is Slack does not have cloud login. For security's sake, you always have to log in whatever instance of Slack you're doing. So so you have to, if you have the client, you have to add the channel and then log into it.
Okay, and you have to. The trick is having to know the name of the teams.
Correct.
Yeah.
That still throws me for a loop, which is why I put everything in keychain.
But they do easy login now, where if you've already registered on the web and you go to the client and you add a channel, it'll say, "Would you like easy login?" And then it will just send an email to the email address associated with that account, which you can click on, and it will automatically log you into the client.
Okay, I was afraid to hit that, and I was using my password manager, so.
That just makes it take longer, but it's more
consistent.
Yeah.
I know what it's doing at least. Okay, there I am.
Oh yeah, you've already joined General. I see. Yay, and you're back in.
Nice.
Awesome.
Do I have to join all of the channels? No.
You don't have to, no. If you want to chat in them, you'll have to click on them and say, yes, I want to join that channel.
Oh.
You can decide which ones you want.
I only see general and random.
Yeah, there's also, that's the one thing I don't know how to find is where you can find a list of all the channels that are available.
Oh, so there are other channels than those too?
Yeah, there's general and random by default. Then there's one called Headline Submit. There's one called Spoilers because people were like, don't talk about movie spoilers here, so they created a channel. There's one called Testing Ground, one called In Case You Missed It.
It's gotta be in here
General
somewhere.
and random are the two most frequently used channels, though. Oh, click on the word channel, and then we'll... Oh, yeah, there we go. Thank you. That worked, Beatmaster. Click on the word channel, and it brings up all the available channels.
Preview. There it is. Okay.
And people in Slack are already welcoming you. That's awesome.
Yay. So it's like Snapchat. You got to know a guy to tell you how to use this.
It's not quite as obtuse, in my opinion, but yeah, it does help.
I hope they move everything around a lot so it gets harder to follow too.
No, that's the one thing Slack is really good about is onboarding you. The first time you come on, I don't know if you had that Slack bot conversation. It was like, hey, welcome to Slack. Here's how you do it.
I did like that. And I watched a long video. Don McAllister did a great screencast online about it. So.
Of course he did. He's the king of screencasts.
He really is. That reminds me, I'm doing one on Photomagico, and I better go work on that instead of screwing around here.
Oh, okay.
I promised myself I would hang up immediately because I had to go work, but then I was having fun.
Well, thanks for being on, Alice. It was great.
It was a lot of fun. All right. Thanks, Roger.
Take care.
Okay. Bye.
All right. Just need to upload. Make sure this is right.
So we're still. Oh, I forgot to mention that. That's a minor point. Monopolies.
What'd you say, Roger?
Oh no! I just had I was going to say something about the comment in the beginning of the show between monopolies in Europe and in the U.S. And I was going to say or add that traditionally in the U.S. a monopoly has only been looked at if there's verifiable proof that there has been some damage to the consumer because of it.
Well, that's true of.
Well, in
Europe
Europe,
as well.
it's always been more of a monopolies aren't good in general, and so they tend to.
The rule in Europe is pretty much the same. It's that you have to show that they have been abusing their dominant position, and in a way that adversely harms the consumer. I think what you're right about is for sure that the attitude is that, monopolies usually aren't very good for the consumer, and so they more often find them to have abused that position.
Well, it's more of the attitudes of the enforcement agencies, where the FTC will say, all right, someone will bring forward, hey, I've been harmed by this company, and as opposed to where in the EU they look at it, it's like, you're a monopoly, let's see if people have been harmed by it.
Well, no, I mean they wait to respond to complaints too. In the EU, I mean the Google antitrust was a complaint brought by someone, but again, totally right that the FTC, when you bring a complaint, goes, well, okay, maybe, well, let's take a look into it. Whereas the EU's attitude, and granted, this is not entirely, like a logical analysis, but the EU's attitude seems to be like, oh, okay, yeah, no, monopolies usually do abuse things, so let's find out how they're abusing it. It's a different set of assumptions going in. I'd fall short of saying it's a burden of proof difference, but there definitely seems to be more in Europe, more of a, well, you have a 90% market share, so these complaints are probably true, whereas the FTC is a little more like, well, okay, just because they have 90% market share, maybe they're abusing it. And it also depends on the administration, too. Don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's mean, all of it is political. I mean, and not all of it, I should say, but a good chunk of the motivation behind things tends to be political.
Shane was saying he's fallen behind on uploading the DTNS Vimeo
I forgot to follow up on him.
Okay.
Crap! I got tied down with this tax stuff. Yeah, I gotta make an account. Talk to him.
You just got to work it into the regular daily stuff, and then it'll shouldn't be a big deal. Oh, BioCal could help too. That would be awesome as well.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Takes a village to be huge. Trying to balance out the slogans there.
Just
all right, I am done. People really liked your episode on Thursday, by the way.
It's good. I think. Wait a minute. Do I have a? I don't. Do I still have a login to Vimeo? No. I could log in with Facebook, but do I risk it?
Dare you?
Yeah, I might as well.
Okay, I think that is it.